Our motoring tip of the week concerns memory steer. Now, as the name implies, memory steer refers to a vehicle where after you've done, for example, a right-hand turn and straighten back up to go down the road straight, the car wants to pull heavy to the right or moderately to the right. Maybe you make a left-hand turn, straighten back up, all of a sudden, same car now wants to drift, pull, steer to the left. So it's got memory from that turn, and we refer to it as memory steer. Now, it's not a common problem, but if you keep your cars a lot of years, high kilometers, and or you operate on secondary roads, unpaved roads, construction sites, mud, etc., eventually, if your car has MacPherson strut suspension, which is large majority of vehicles today, eventually you're going to encounter this problem with your vehicle or some vehicle you've driven. So pay attention for that. If you notice the vehicle's alternately pulling right one day and left the next, or after a right-hand turn going right, left, etc., you've sort of confirmed that you've got a memory steer situation. Now, just the other day, I had an identical car to this one. This car, by the way, does not have memory steer. We're just referencing it so we can get an idea of components and layout. Here's our upper strut mount, the old one that had failed. You can see the mounting plate that's anchored into the car, and this is the actual bearing that fails. And you can see that it's all rusty and dirty. And when I grasp it, you can see the separation line here, and there should be movement there. I should be able to move it. It's completely locked. And you can see the skid marks in here where the whole works was skidding around instead of rotating smoothly. Now there's a brand new one, the new upper plate, and there's the bearing, and you can see that it rotates quite easily. That's the way it should work. And it goes in like this so that any dirt and water falls away from it and doesn't go in that crevice. But you can see that it rotates nice and smoothly, and replacing the strut mount or the whole strut with a brand new bearing like this is going to get rid of our memory steer situation. $60 part to buy the upper strut mount, which comes with a brand new bearing and the upper plate. Fair bit of labor. Remove the strut from the vehicle, compress the spring, clean all the parts up, put the new plate and new bearing in, strut back in the car, reassembled, torque all the fasteners, alignment, $100 for a wheel alignment, car back on the road operating perfectly. There is another way to tackle this problem, and it's called the loaded strut. So it's a brand new strut assembly. You get a brand new strut, new coil spring, upper plate, bearing, all completely new and assembled. So you don't need a spring compressor, you don't need specific training on how to do this safely. And by the way, don't attempt working on a MacPherson strut assembly unless you've got the proper tools, equipment, and training and safety equipment, personal safety equipment, to do the job safely. Now, buying the loaded strut is also good if you've got multiple parts failed on your vehicle. The collective cost of buying them and assembling them individually could be pretty high. So this could be actually a good way for you to go about it. Now, this gentleman's car, he operates every day on a construction site, his workplace, and the amount of mud and grit and debris that's underneath this vehicle is unbelievable, and that's part of what accelerates the wear and tear and causes things like memory steer. Now, MacPherson strut is a great suspension system for a light-duty vehicle like most front-wheel drive cars, but it's not conducive to, secondary roads and rough conditions. So a pickup truck would be the way to go. And most pickup trucks don't even have MacPherson struts, with the exception of the Honda Ridgeline. Most of them have a different type of suspension system, more robust, not as fragile in terms of being susceptible to dirt and grit, etc. So they withstand these rough conditions better, which over many years and kilometers is going to reduce your maintenance cost. That's your motoring tip of the week.